Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome one and all to a game released in 2000 for the Game Boy Color. Developed by Planet Interactive and published by Ubisoft, this is a port of a 1998 PC action game where we take on the role of someone helping people out around town. But why? What story are we about to uncover? What epic tale of daring do? Let's find out by selecting English, but not by pressing down. For this screen only has left and right as control options, so let us select English, and let's play Laura! Known on the PC as Laura's Happy Adventures. This is part of the Playmobil Interactive collection of Game Boy Color games, of which there are two games, Laura and Hype the Time Quest. Now this is a game that I own, and I haven't played it very much, just really to check if it works, but there's one thing that you can probably hear immediately, and that is the music. This music takes me back in time to Codemaster games. Games like the Dizzy series and other such things that you saw in the Amiga a lot. It just transports me back to nostalgic memories of my youth, despite the fact that I have no nostalgic memories for this game, because I never played it when I was younger. But this music it's a feeling. It's something that can't help but put a smile on my face. This sound, this type of sound, it's just so nostalgic for me. Either way, let us press start. That is our main character, by the way, Laura, holding a giant gem, which is not a giant gem if you believe the story, but let's press start. Our options are quite straightforward. We have adventure, we have password, we can play the minigames without playing the actual story, there's an option screen that doesn't have very much there, just the ability to turn the music and sound effects on and off, and check the credits, which we won't do. Also, a curious thing is that there's a mouse here on the screen. It doesn't seem like the mouse serves any real purpose, even aesthetically. It would have been much better to have, say, a flower, because there are lots of flowers bordering this selection of options. There's also one thing here, and this is the Ubi key. The Ubi key is a system where you can use the infrared sensor on the top of Game Boy Color systems to transfer information. I'm surprised that something like this didn't take off in other games, but I've only ever seen it here. It might also be in Hype the Time Quest. I do not have Hype the Time Quest, but even so, a missed opportunity, I feel. With all that said, it is time to go on our adventure. And open a box with a giant gem. Hello, Gramps. Look at the beautiful medallion I found. That's not a medallion, Laura. That's a giant gem the size of your head. We could be rich. It was among your things. Oh, yes, I do own that. You've had a giant gem the size of your head all this time and you've not told us? Well... Oh, I lost that medallion such a long time ago. A little fairy gave it to me. It opens the secret door to the fairy cavern. What? An evil spell has imprisoned them there. Grandpa, is this like that story where you met a man who time-traveled with a machine that used souls? Rocket Jockey McGee. Not seen him for some time. You never actually showed me him. How do I know you're not lying? Would I lie to you, Laura? Yes. Yes, you would. See, there's a door. I'm not lying. That's the door to the shed, Grandpa. I never managed to find the cavern, but you can try, Laura. To restore the medallion's magic powers, you must first help those around you. Are you palming off your chores on me? No. It is a very pretty thing, though. When all the sides of the diamond shine, you will be able to free the fairies. Then you will get a reward. Why don't I just sell this medallion? No, you will help the fairies, Laura! But first, are you more than 6 years old? B for yes, A for no. Grandpa, really? You've known me all my life. How do you not know this? Look, I've been very busy trying to save the fairies. No, you haven't. You said that you lost this. Look, are you over 6 or not? Yes, I am. You've grown so much, Laura. Now it's your turn to play. Play what? Play at, saving the fairies. You just can't be bothered, can you? To be honest, Laura, I really can't be bothered. Thanks, Gramps. Also, random point, why is it B for yes and A for no? I know this game is designed for very young children, but you'd think it would be A for yes and B for no. Either way, let us see the gameplay! This is our room. Hello, Laura, how you doing? Also notice Laura's face in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Is it ever going to go away? It might not. Now, we may be a young child, but this table is huge! Look at how big it is! Stop waving at the table, Laura! The table can't wave back. This table is huge, that is huge. We have a bunk bed here, but I think we're the only person that sleeps in this room. This room is massive, and this room has something very curious about it. You'd think that this doorway leads to a hallway and then the stairs. Incorrect! This hallway leads to the bathroom. And an absolutely giant plant. Look at that plant, it's threatening to take over the entire room. I do like that there is a little ladder here so that we can access the first aid box if we need to. But yes, to get to our bedroom, we have to go through the bathroom. But that's not all. We also have to go through this room where the baby sleeps. So if the baby is asleep and we need to get to our room, we have to be incredibly quiet. Or we just can't go to our room. We can talk to people. Let us have an in-depth conversation with the baby. By pressing A. Hello. I really don't know what I was expecting here. Now, everyone in this game looks like a Playmobil figure when you engage them in conversation, but they don't when you're walking about. A stylistic choice. Now, we can go up, or we can go down. Also, I will point out something else that I've just noticed. There are blue pixels on the left-hand side of the hat there. You may wave at the window if you like, Laura, but there aren't when you're moving about. Curious. Well, let's head up. Now, we know that we're the main character of this story because we have blue hair. That makes us an anime protagonist. This fire will never move. It will never move ever. Now, let us talk to our grandfather. Hello, grandfather. I'm still trying to save the fairies. That's good. Wait, why are you trying to save the fairies? Have you forgotten? No, I'm just winding you up. Or am I? Hello, Laura. Your dad is looking for you. Thanks, grandfather. Do you know why? Nope, not a clue. Too busy reading the paper. And I will always be reading the paper. Forever. Now we can head further up. Further up leads to this room with the world's largest piano and another ginormous plant. The one's got a harp. That's pretty fancy. We cannot open this, but we can wave at it. Now over here is our mother, who appears to be practicing turning the upper half of her body left and right. That's all she's doing. Now over here is a nice little terrace. And the end of the world! We don't talk about the fact that the world ends there. Ooh, we can go down there. I don't think we'll go down there just yet. Instead, we'll talk to our mother. Hello, Mother. Do you know where Dad is? Yes, Laura. He's in the dining room. Thanks, Mother. I'm going to go help the fairies. You're going to what? Has your grandfather been telling you strange things again? Bye. Laura! I'm in trouble, aren't I? Yes, you might be. Alright, let's head downstairs. Let's go into the kitchen with giant tables and a cat. That cat is having the best time. Hello. Meow. We have spoken to the cat. Now let us speak to Rosie. Hello, Rosie. Do you know where Dad is? Yes, Laura. He's in the dining room. Thanks, Rosie. Why am I holding a giant spoon? I'm supposed to be sweeping the floor. A spoon's a decent thing to sweep it with. No, it isn't. Clearly it's a magic spoon, as it just turned into the broom. Or maybe it's this broom that is taller than any person in this house. Either way, we are in the dining room, which I might add is very, very long. I think we might have had that in the Playmobil we possessed when I was younger. We didn't really have a lot of Playmobil. We mostly had Lego, but there was a bit of Playmobil. Hello, Father. Hello, Dad. That is a fine hat you've got. Thanks! I took it from a man who was trying to buy property to build hotels on. Is that a reference, Dad? Yes, that is a reference. Hello, Laura. Today's our wedding anniversary. I need your help to make a surprise for Mom. Did you forget her anniversary? No. Dad? Yes, I did. Can you please get me a bouquet of flowers for Mom? B, yes, A, no. But I will note that if you say no, you're grounded forever. Fine, I'll be expecting you. Thanks, Laura. Why can't you go get it? I've told your mother that I'm exercising in here. If she hears the door close and I'm not in the house, she'll know I've forgotten. So we have our first quest, to go and get flowers. How we're going to get flowers with the no money we possess, I don't know. Maybe our parents have a line of credit at the florists. Either way, we will now leave and immediately talk to you. You have a fine hat. Hello, John. I'm looking for some flowers. Can you please help me? Has your father forgotten about his wife's wedding anniversary? I'm neither going to confirm nor deny this. As fun as it would be to see him get into serious trouble, I suppose the plot obligates me to help. The what? What, did I say something? Yes, you mentioned the plot. Did I? I was referring to a plot of flowers, of course. Yes, Laura. Go to the florists. Thanks, John. Our objective now is to find the florists. Fortunately, there is an arrow pointing us in the direction. Hello, you! Hello, Paul. I'm looking for the florist. You still have a very long way to go. Thanks, Paul. Well, bye. Now, the game's pointing me this way. There are so many people we could talk to. Like you! Hello, Isabel. I'm looking for the florist. You know, you just asked the person down the road. You don't need to ask me too. But you still have a very long way to go. Thanks, Isabel. We're definitely going to be asking the next person we see. We cannot walk there, though. That would trample the flowers, and I'm sure we get fined. We also cannot sit on this chair, or that chair. You look exactly like the other person I spoke to. How did you get here so quickly, Isabel? I'm not telling you. But you still have a long way to go. Thanks. There's something strange going on in this place. Now, there is a building there. We don't want to go there. We could go this way, but the game says nay, so let us follow where the arrow is taking us to. Aha! I think your definition of a long way to go is not the same as mine, Isabel. Was those some giant flowers? Hello. Hello, Violet. Did your parents name you this, presuming you become a florist? Actually, they wanted me to become an astronaut, but they don't exist yet. Hello, Laura. Do you want some flowers? B for yes, A for no. But I am going to inform you that if you say no, your dad will ground you forever. How do you know this? I know everything. I see all. I hear all. Yes, I'd like some flowers, please. All right, Laura. Please find a watering can. Wait, you're a florist. Why don't you have a watering can? If I told you I'd lost mine, would you believe me? No. Will that change the fact that I have to get you a watering can? No. Okay, luckily the game is going to tell me where to find a watering can. That is this way. Meow. Or maybe it's just going to oh no, it's just going to indicate to you, isn't it? Well, that's unfortunate. We're going to have to talk to you and ask about a watering can. Can you please help me to find a watering can? Normally I'd say no, but if I don't help you, you'll turn off the game and the whole world will cease to exist. What? Look near the florists. Thanks, Isabel. Okay, so we don't actually have to go that far away from the florists. Look near the florists. Oh! You really didn't look that hard, did you, Violet? We now have the watering can. I found the watering can, Violet. If you'd just turned your head, you'd have seen it. But that's okay. That means I can take all the credit. Very good, Laura. Can you please help me to water and arrange the flowers? Are you asking me to do your job for you? Do you want these flowers or not, Laura? Alright. Now please water all the flowers and arrange them by colour and type. Put the flowers in the bunch with the same colour. There are 2 levels and we have 250 time. Okay. 3, 2, 1! Go! 0? Okay. Okay. Right. What do we got here? Got them. Nope. Not the right one. It's a matching game. Don't wave with the flowers, Laura. Ah. Are those the... Nope. Them? Nope. Okay, we've seen that before. It's not there, though. We have that. Okay, we need to... Okay, that's that. No. Kiko does not remember where anything was. I've seen that before. That and... Aha! They match! Fantastic. We are not going to fail at this game. We might fail at this game. Okay, we have that one. Ah, I know what that needs to be matched with. This! Aha! Because we swap them round, don't we? So that they match. Okay, this and that. Fantastic. This and... No. Very, very suspenseful music when you fail. And even though there's only one option left, the game makes you do it. We did it! Next level! Alright! 3, 2, 1! The letter O! Okay, let's look at these and pay attention. So I know the corners are ones that... Okay, this one seems pretty straightforward. So we do this. And that. We do this one. And that one. These two match. These two match. Did these two match? No. There we go. I already got one run this time. We're getting better at this. Yay! Laura's so happy. Congratulations, Laura. Now you can make your bouquet. And I can also get off work early. Oh no, there's a platforming level. Yay! Look at that jump. She's like, yay! Okay. Do we grab this? No! Oh, we do grab this. Okay. Oh! Okay, we need to find all these bits here. Aha! I was not expecting there to be, Okay, we can fall down here. There's a bit of flour here. I was not expecting there to be a platforming section. Okay, we need a bit there. Is there a bit here? Yes, there is! Okay, it's not that big, fortunately. So we should be able to easily do this. I say that, and then we might not in fact be able to... Ooh, how are we going to get to that one? That's a question. Can I walk through this? Yes, I can. That's how. Ha-ha! We're incredibly good at jumping, considering that we are incredibly young. Okay, I need to get more. Luckily, we can get more. Oh! Anything over here? No. How many flowers do we need? Well, there's 2 there. Grab that. Aha! Yay! That's all we needed. Your bouquet is very beautiful. Where did I just go, Violet? Oh, that's the flower dimension. The dimension beyond the seams of reality. That's where I get my flowers from. I have several questions, Violet. It's better you don't ask them. The flowers will hear you. Well done, Laura. Now take it to Dad. And now we will take our bouquet of flowers back. Can I talk to you about this bouquet? Hello, Isabel. Hello, Laura. Your dad's expecting you. He told me himself. Thanks, Isabel. I'll note, by the way, that in true Playmobil fashion, our dad's head has that dimple for putting a hat on. And let's ignore you, and make our way back home. I've done all your work for you, Father. Dad, here's the bunch of flowers for Mom. Thanks, Laura. It's magnificent. Mom will be delighted. More importantly, I won't get into any trouble. Am I going to get any credit at all aside from thanks? Nope. Now I need a ribbon to attach the poem I wrote. Really, Dad? There are ribbons in the drawer upstairs. It needs to be a special ribbon, Laura. Can you please bring me a red ribbon? B for yes, A for no. Really? Look, I can't leave this room. B for yes, A for no. I don't get any thanks in this house. Thanks, Laura. See you later. And when we come back, folks, the continuing adventures / chores of Laura continue. Why doesn't anybody do anything themselves? We'll never know. Perhaps they all know that we have the magic medallion slash gem that we could use to save the fairies. Or maybe they're just lazy. Who knows? What I do know is that when we come back, we will get that ribbon. Probably have to ask our granddad where we can get a ribbon from. I'm sure he'll know. He seems to know everything. Everyone seems to know everything. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I just noticed that our father is glitching out slightly. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. It's when we wave. Our waves appear to be ripping apart his body. We should probably stop waving. Later.